Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Continual whitewater in this section. Continual, like boom, 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 all the way down. Point shoots stuff like this I'm going through. Lots of water because it's been raining the whole time. Lots of water.
Let's begin now.
I'll talk to you in a minute. It has rained all day today. It's stopping now. The wind's picked up and I think it's blowing clouds off. Still loving it. Rapid after rapid after rapid. Right to the sea. Make sure you bring your woolies though. Welcome to Scotland. I'm starting to get the accent.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
I don't know how they ever wore kilts in this country.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin now.
It is so windy today, and I'm really struggling to control my boat. It's really affected by the wind. Now I'm zigzagging down the river, which doesn't matter a lot of the time, but sometimes it does if there's places you want to avoid. I'm struggling to avoid them. I'm in need a wee. So yeah, it's hard work and it's bloody cold. And everybody's ahead of me. Yeah, there's been a couple of times, well there was one time in particular where I couldn't turn, the wind was taking me into this rock at the bank. And I only just managed to avoid it. It's so strong. I cannot turn this thing. I've got to edge it to turn it, which is kind of scary in this wind. Oh no! Bloody hell, bollocks and crackers!
What do you think, Justine? Is it windy?
It is windy, it's really strong, like a gust will just blow my canoe like that, and it's really hard to get it back round where I want it.
I heard some Welsh profanity.
You were too far ahead to hear my profanities.
Where are we going now, Ray? The river's changing.
Yeah, it's the river's now cutting down through glacial deposits from the end of the ice ages, and lots of red rock from the Cairngorm granite, quite spectacular. So it keeps its character up. A little bit further down, not this next batch, but a bit further down, actually soft enough that you get some earth pillars. So where it's got a little protective cap like a rock or a tree, then the earth erodes all around it, leaving a pillar.
What's here?
Well, it's another, this stone bridge is another Telford bridge, and people keep going on about how well they used to build. What we tend to forget is what's left is the ones that didn't fall down. And Telford built this again, start of the 19th century, so I'm guessing, I'd have to check, 1809, 1810-ish. But then there was, in 1829, what the Scots call the Muckle Spate, spate being flood, muckle being big. And there were two more arches behind you to your left, and the pillar was swept away and the bridge collapsed. And then eventually they replaced it with the cast iron structure that you see now. So Telford's original bridge is this, but this bit in the middle or out in the main current was actually swept away.
I'm guessing we were going a good speed there.
Yeah, probably 9-10 k an hour at least, and that's with the headwind. We're really shifting. The water is it's moving, and it's interesting. There's some bits that are normally a problem for us, or at least we have to be careful to make sure people are on the right line. They're just washed out. We're just running over these difficulties that we normally have, but then the volume is causing us some other concerns in other places that we're just having to move early because we're moving down the river so fast that if you see something that a long way down, we're having to move quickly, and then the wind's complicating that as well. It's been a struggle at times, but it's a proper adventure, definitely.
It's gusting really strongly. I don't know what, 25 knots maybe, and it's really hard once it turns your boat to get it back. Really struggling. I'm doing like pirouettes down the river, going backwards. It's crazy. It's very tricky to control where you're going.
Well, something I've not really seen before here because of the amount of water, and the trouble is with this amount of wind, it's really difficult. It's difficult to position. So I really don't want to go into this bend without really knowing what's there. So Paul and I are going to go to this little gravel island in the middle of the river. Then I'm going to see if I can get all the way across so I can see what the bend's like. Once I know what's there, then I can signal what I want you guys to do. Happy with that? Happy with that?
Well, if it wasn't windy, so windy, I wouldn't be too worried, but it's really hard to control my boat in the wind. So yeah, I don't really want to be sucked into that big wave because I can't turn my boat because of the wind. So yeah, I'm a bit I have high levels of anticipation, let's say.
What that means in Justine's language is that she has to pee a little.
It's a little spooky, actually. It's a really big rapid. Well, really big waves. Man, they're just churning right up. And I'm not going in there because you're not coming back if you go through there. So they're going over this island to see it. I'd rather go off to the second point and line around it. That's what I would do in Ontario. Yeah, we'll see. I think also I'm exhausted from the wind, so I don't trust my arms to get me where I want it to be. And you know what? We're almost done. It always happens. Oh look, we're almost done. Oh, sudden death.
Okay, come to me, he's saying.
All right.
What? May the force be with us!
Okay, let's be absolutely clear what we're going to do. There's a point of land down there that we want to get to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my boat around this beach, and I'm going to start from up here. And that means I get a good carry out towards the other bank, and I'm going to head down there and stand on the beach. Happy with that?
Yep.
Good. dear.
That's what we just missed right over there. And yeah, I'm good now. Good. Might have to clean my drawers.
It turns out we could have run it down the right. Now I can see the corner, it's fine. But from up there I couldn't see enough. And I'm not gonna, in this power of water, I'm not gonna push this into a place I can't see properly. So you could run it gung-ho, but if there's something in there, then you've got a whole world of pain.
No,
So I'm being cautious. I've got an insurance policy. And a pension fund.
I have a child at home.
Blimey, well, we are about half a kilometre away from the sea. We've just seen a seal and lots of seagulls, and this wind is a pain in the bum. It's really hard work. So yeah, I'm sort of enjoying it, and I'm sort of not. I'm getting the hang of it, but I have to literally lie across my front deck sometimes to turn in the wind, because the bow is so light, it just gets blown all over the place. Yeah, so it's an adventure for sure. Yeah, just enjoying a brief rest while Kevin got out to sort his camera out, so just waiting for him to catch up. And then we shall finish the last little bit. Oh my god, I've just seen the surf! Wow, we are not going out to sea today. Bloody hell. Even I don't want to go to sea today. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's horrendous.
Oh, let's go to the sea, they say! Oh, God! Oh, I got nothing left. Nothing.
Didn't like that. Not good. Are you going out to sea, Justine?
Not today! I'll leave it today, for once.
Is that the camera shaking, or are you just relieved? Just relieved. That's not nice. You take.
It's a wee bit windy out here in Scotland on the sea.
You know what? I could go out to sea today, but I think I'll leave it for another day.
You probably can't hear me. The wind's really bad, but we made it to the sea. Well, almost to the sea. The wind was too bad to get right to it, and the waves are like massive, like huge waves. And or even the waves go. I mean, you know, it's pretty bad when the waves are pushing up the current. That's what we had to do. Waves are immense. Whew. Mountains to the sea on the Spey River.
That's my trick. I gotta film. I can't help with all the hard work.
What was that, Ray?
Well, I'll tell you what, the last couple kilometres, I'd call it epic. Even on my scale, that was epic. I was very relieved, not only that I was on land, but all of us were, to be honest. I did have a plan. we went past that point swimming, I was going to wave goodbye and then call the lifeboat.
I'm feeling very glad we made it to shore. I thought it was just me that couldn't get in. It was so windy, and here's Mr. Very Goodwin of the UK saying it was epic.
No, I gave the sea a miss today. Most days I love the sea and I can't wait to get on there, but not today. Today I was very happy to land and had a great trip. Really feeling a warm glow, not just from my hot chocolate. Now I'm sat here just thinking about the last 5 days and how much fun it was.
We all had a bit of a struggle keeping it pointed downriver today, I think. So yeah, glad to be back. Glad to be on our way back to Lockhinch now.
I asked Sandy, our solo driver, about the monster haggis. He says it doesn't exist.
It does. Sandy's just led a very sheltered life.